This is Vanessa Joy, wedding and portrait photographer here for Adorama TV, and you are coming along with me on a bridal session. Now, we're gonna do bridal posing here, but instead of me talking at you the whole time, I'm going to let you be a fly on the wall so you can just watch what I do, and then of course we'll sum up afterwards so you can get the key points. But we're working with Evie, who's a beautiful model. However, she's not allowed to model today. She's going to be my puppet, and gonna do exactly as I tell her to, as I run through the basic poses that I do with the bride on any given wedding day. And afterwards, I'm gonna show you what they look like as I put them together in an album spread, because how I take the photos, where I take them, it's all very intentional for the final product. So let's get going. First thing you're gonna do is you're gonna pretend just I'm a mirror. So go ahead and bend that knee. Yep, bring it across like this. And bring your elbows kind of up and back and make sure you're asymmetrical. Yep. Take your hands and bring them back a little bit. That looks great. Good. So go ahead and look at me again. Bring that foot a little bit forward and then in. Gorgeous. Nice. And then bring your hands together like you're holding an acorn. Yeah. That looks great. Big cheesy getting married smile. And actually do a laugh like ha 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 ha. Good. Perfect. Look over that way. Nice. That looks awesome. And then look down at your hands. Beautiful right there. And then look up at me again. Perfect. All right, so stay right there. Just gonna come closer. What's up on that? That looks awesome. Look down this way. And then look the other way. And then down at your hands again. And then up at me. Perfect. Now you can drop your hands and just kind of sway them. So bring them in front and then bring them around, like just move them around a little bit. Good. Looking at me. Perfect. Nice. And then you're going to turn this direction. Do the acorn thing again. Yep, just like that. That looks great. And then look back behind you. You can go ahead and, yep, flop your hair around. Perfect. And then look down at your train. Just gonna come this way. Perfect. And then look towards me. Nice. You're gonna stay right there and you're gonna pretend to walk, and then you're gonna rock. So like you step forward, then step back, step forward, step back. Yep. Perfect. And then look up towards me. And then look down, look left, look right. Good. Perfect. The rocking is the best. So what you'll do next, you're gonna do a little twirl, walk and turn, and then you bring it back, and then you just kind of keep going back and forth, and you do circles with your head while you do it. So you could do one looking behind you, then do one looking down, then up at me. And that's the idea. Perfect. Love that. Do another twirl. Good. Perfect. And then last thing you're gonna do is you're gonna slowly walk towards me. But when you walk like you're on a balance beam. So you walk one foot in front of the other, and then you do the same thing. You can move your hands around, you keep your hands here, and then you're just gonna look up, down, around, look at me every once in a while. And go ahead. Perfect. Love that. Good, do that again. Nice. Gorgeous. Good. And then you're gonna turn around and walk back that way. And just let the dress trail behind you. Cute, look back at me, love it. And look off into the distance, off that way. Yeah, good. And then go ahead, turn back around towards me. And come actually all the way to the end. Yes, and just like throw your one foot forward. That looks great. And I'm just gonna switch my lens so we get a nice wide shot. It would be really awesome if I remembered the lens cap. So I love that foot in front. Do the hold the acorn thing and just kind of look off to your side. Yes. Wonderful. And then turn all the way this way. It's gonna be the last one. So maybe just go like this. Yeah, that's pretty. And then just look off that way. Gorgeous. face and then look towards me. And look back behind you, kind of like cute, shy, yeah. And down at your dress. Awesome. All right, that's it. That's a bridal session. It's cold, let's go. So that was a nice quick photo session, which usually that's all the time you get with the bride anyway. I was using my Canon EOS R5 and I switched back and forth between the RF85 1.2, which I use the majority of the time, but then moved over to the RF 28-70 2.0 so I can get some wide shots. Those are all really important. Detailed, wide, medium, tight, so I can lay out these in an album spread, which you're gonna see right now. So I have my 15 favorite photos here. I just chose them based on different expressions. I did try to choose as many horizontal photos as possible because I accidentally shot mostly vertical. Hey, it happens, but I'm going to show you how to basically work with that in the album design. So I'm going to go ahead and just have my filtered images, which are just from this session versus the whole day. And let's do all the images. 30 pages is probably excessive, so let's go to 20 and see what we come up with. Hit design and blah. Oh, okay, that was way too many. So let's just do that again. 10 pages to design. I feel like I should have gotten a different result out of that. Minimum per spread, let's do minimum per spread 2. Let's see, yes. Haha, that looks much better. Because the real reason for wanting to do that and starting with less is because I like to go through and just find the ones like this picture here that's going to be a full spread and look good on its own. Also ones that are going to look good or not look good together, like these two right here. I'm definitely going to take that. We'll put it over here. That looks good. And one thing that I will do, I think I'll do it to these here. Maybe I'll take this. Maybe we'll put this here and put this over there. That looks okay. All right, so I'm gonna go and shuffle this design and we're gonna change the crop so that these are mostly squares or some squares. Actually, that looks good right there. I like how they're turned in towards each other. Although, to be honest, this is going to cut a little too close. See my safe zone right here? Too much crop, not enough headroom. So let's go ahead and switch that and pretend I didn't just tell you about that little thing I like, and we'll just be looking away from each other versus towards each other. All right, so far this looks pretty good. I do like that we have this one, which has a little bit of negative space to it. I wonder what this would look like if we just fit and put her in the middle. No, doesn't look good because we're not totally centered here, probably because I didn't want this hanging above her head. So let's just go back to fill. Good. And I like how we have empty space, then this is pretty full, then this is empty again, and let's move this frame here, and then maybe take this and we'll actually fill the whole spread. Yeah. So now we've got a little bit more variety because that's really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for variety in the images, and this, for example, not a good variety. I'm looking at two of the same thing, so I'm actually going to switch these two. Man, I don't like the way that looks either. Oh, we're in trouble. You know what we can do? We'll put that there. This all looks good together, and we'll find something else to happen over here with these two. That's okay. There we go. That looks good. 2 over the shoulder shots. Nice. And we're still accomplishing the same thing. We got 12 pages out of this bridal session, and that's how I would have designed them in an album. I hope that was helpful for you and you were able to learn a few things about how I pose just by being a fly on the wall. Make sure that you hit subscribe, ring the bell here on Adorama TV. I'll see you next time.